Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will kick it away first. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. Called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
Getting some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
And guys, this 3rd and long is not exactly how they drew it up. Hopefully it's not an indication of what we'll see the rest of the game. Back to throw, it's Randall. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll try the left side. Fights off the defender. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. I mean, Florida's really cooking. They've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. The Gators grabbed the Dogs and put them in a death roll the last time they met, blowing out Georgia.
Yeah, it was like Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel back playing quarterback for the Gators again. They were throwing it through the air. They were getting it done on the ground as well. Offensively, the Gators last year couldn't be stopped. Georgia knows in this one this time. They've got to be able to get some stops and get some takeaways.
So just out of curiosity, because I don't know the history, you name those guys, the other quarterbacks that can win. What was your record against Georgia?
We're 3-1. I think I had a QB sneak.
Accidentally tripped and fell in the end zone. But the other guys he named had big games against the Dogs.
He breaks a tackle. They still can't get him down. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Randall. Quickly complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He lofts one down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
To throw, it's Fields. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Trying to impose their will with the run. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
3rd and inches, and the offense trying to throw the football. The defense, they weren't fooled. They just got upfield, and they got pressure on the QB.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. A run for the quarterback. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the 1st down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that 1st down.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Now on the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going to that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Fields. Got a man. Just destroying his way through the field. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gators! Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Fair catch, called for and made. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Second and very short here for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Randall. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. And the Dogs are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Wants to throw. It's Randall. He tries to take the top off. And the pass hits. Picked off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it. Unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dave, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Dropping back, it's Fields. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete to the right. Oh, the ball squirts out. And the defense got it. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll call for the fair catch here. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Running back searching for a hole. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Kane. Unloads it left. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down with the run.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Looking for a man. It's Fields. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive. Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too. Just
steamrolling his way through. He's up to 94 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it takes you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's inside the 10. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They'll run it to the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give to the back. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
To the ground with the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 7 over Old Dominion. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got room at the 35, and the ball slipped out. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man. It's Coates. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. From the gun, give on the inside. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Past the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rushing so much.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking for a man. It's Randall. Coming after him. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night, because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single play. Third down, nothing open. He makes it happen himself. Now set up with a great scoring opportunity with first and goal.
The Bulldogs line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Randall. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The pull and throw off the RPO. Still running at the 40. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll try to get the first through the air. Using the quick game. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
He'll try the left side. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and you pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And now this offense on first and goal has a chance to break the tie late. They'll try to power it in. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The give to the tailback. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They think there's room to run to the right here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Randall. He's got his man. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll go with a direct snap, fighting off the defender. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Handoff from the shotgun. Pulls his way forward.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Gator! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Randall. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going up top here late in the game. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The defense still has all 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them after the kneel down. Now on 2nd down. The quarterback takes a knee. No matter how much college football changes,